Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1998 Arizona Diamondbacks Revisionist History. Today's matchup is between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Montreal Expos at Olympic Stadium. On the mound for the D-backs today is Andy Pettitte, whose record is 4-3 with a 5.09 ERA. And pitching for the Expos is Carl Pavano, whose record is 10-7 with a 3.69 ERA. Okay, we broke our losing streak yesterday with a 5-1 win over the Braves. We get out of hot Atlanta and head to Montreal to play the Expos for a 3-game series. Now, at the end of the series, as I mentioned earlier, we are going to have I think in a separate video, we'll do a trade deadline special. Now, the trade deadline does not take place until the 31st. But I think what we'll do is, I'm assuming at the end of this 3-game series in Montreal, unless we sweep them, we are definitely going to be sellers. And I'm going to say that I think we can probably get rid of 2 or 3 of our top paid players, and it wouldn't make any difference to our team record for the rest of the year. We did make a couple of roster moves after yesterday's ball game. Eligible to return to the major leagues is Erubiel DURAZO. We gave him a 2-week break in AAA. Technically, hitting his stats are better than Travis Lee's. So we may as well put Erubiel DURAZO right back into the lineup. So Travis Lee's back on the bench. It's Kareem Garcia who got sent back to AAA. He had 3 home runs, mostly as a pinch hitter. And I'm sure we'll see him again before the end of the year. And then we made one pitching change. We're going to move Geraldo Guzman into the rotation and put Brian Anderson in the long relief role as a left-handed pitcher. Although I think he'll probably just, maybe be an inning max. I think he'll be more effective that way. We've used him in a way where he's benefited us as much as he can, considering that he gets injured so much. So why don't we take advantage of the fact that he never walks anybody and put him in a relief role so that he can be effective in high leverage situations. He did give up 7 home runs in one ball game, though, so that might be the one bad thing. Okay, let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Clint Sadowski was the player that we set down. I didn't mention that, but we'll throw that in there at the end. Okay. Andy Pettitte on the mound. He had a terrible start his last time out. Brian Anderson, because he was moved from the starter's role, will not be available for 3 days. But if we need a left-handed one-out guy, we could bring him in from the bullpen. I think that'd be all right. Carl Pavano, we faced him already once this year. He's a right-hander, so here's our lineup versus righties. It's all the regular guys, except DURAZO in there at first base. Okay, let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Batting leadoff in left field is Bernard GILKEY. Batting second and catching is Pudge Rodriguez. Batting third in right field is Bobby Higginson. Batting cleanup at third base is Matt Williams. Batting fifth in center field is Rob Ryan. Batting sixth at first base is Erubiel DURAZO. Batting seventh at second base is Todd Walker. Batting eighth at shortstop is Jay Bell. And batting ninth will be the pitcher, Andy Pettitte. Okay, we'll take a look here at Carl Pavano. You'll see that he is a rookie, making his 20th start already, 10-7, with a 3.69 ERA, 83 strikeouts and 129 in the third innings pitched. And opponents are batting .266 against him. He's got a complete game shutout. Fastball topping out at 96 miles an hour. He's a very high ground ball percentage pitcher. The only good pitch he has is a sinking fastball, so that makes sense. That would incur a lot of ground balls. And the circle change is rated an 80. Overall, rated an 84. The 22-year-old righty is arbitration eligible after the 2000 season. Looking at his log, I mean, he has had back-to-back losses, giving up 11 runs in 9 innings of work. Scrolling on down, we faced him back in April, and we beat him. He gave up 6 runs in 7 innings. So he's kind of going through a stretch here where he's given up some runs. In fact, in 4 of his last 5 starts, he gave up at least 5 runs. All right, we got a chance. Just give us a chance. Take a look at the defense for the Expos. Outfield is phenomenal. Very good defensively. At the corners, not so hot. Third base is Andy Tracy. And at first base, with league averages, Bill McGuire, I think. And behind home plate is WIDGER. And WIDGER is wiggity, wiggity, whack. He's got a 68 rated arm. Did we not steal like 6 bases against him in one game? We might have done that. Okay, here we go. Bernard Gilkey leading it off against Carl Pavano. And Pavano strikes out Gilkey. 1 down. Now Rodriguez and Higgy are slumping. Their averages are creeping down. They're both still in the top 10, but they are in a bit of a slump. And when you have 2 of your best players slumping at the same time, that's why you go through a 4-game losing streak. Bobby finds a walk, goes down to first. Runner on first. We got a steal, right? I don't like taking the bat out of Matt Williams' hands, but we got to take advantage of these situations. Pavano does have a good fastball. He throws one, and Higgy is safe. 13 for 15 in stolen bases at a new career high for Higgy, something he's really not known for. In scoring position for Matt Williams. Can he make it happen? Ground ball to short. And there's out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at this Expos lineup. Batting leadoff in center field is Scott Samuels. Batting second at first base is Ryan McGuire. Batting third in right field is Vladimir Guerrero. Batting cleanup at third base is Andy Tracy. Batting fifth and catching is Chris Widger. Batting sixth at second base is Jose Vidro. Batting seventh in left field is Rondell White. Batting eighth at shortstop is Orlando Cabrera. And batting ninth will be the pitcher Carl Pavano. Okay, Andy Pettitte, you see his numbers with us are much better overall, I would say, than his time in New York. Making his 8th start today, he's 4-3 with a 5.09 ERA, 39 strikeouts in 40 2/3 innings, and opponents are batting .280 against him. He's got a good fastball, topping out at 97 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 36.4%. The slider rated an 88 is his best pitch, and a cutter rated an 80. Overall rated an 82. The 26-year-old lefty is arbitration eligible at the end of the year. He may be on the move again. Coming off a pretty bad loss to Pittsburgh, he gave up 6 runs in 4 innings. He was trash. That was after 23 consecutive scoreless innings, though. So he does have that feather in his cap. Take a look at our defense. Big come down at first from Lee to DURAZO, a 99 to a 76. Shortstop is a problem, of course, with Bell, although he's been playing okay. And Gilkey out there in left below league average. We got Pudge behind the plate. Scott Samuels leading it off against Andy Pettitte, lefty on lefty, and Pettitte strikes him out. In fact, 3 of the 4 first batters here are left-handers. Stacking the lefties up against the lefty, and a base hit, of course. It doesn't really make a difference. Ryan McGuire on first. Here is maybe the MVP candidate, Vladimir Guerrero, with a ground ball to third. Can we go around the horn? Nope. Only play was to go to first. Now, Andy Tracy, as a rookie, is batting .051 versus lefties. So we've got to feel pretty good about our chances. And he strikes him out. Good job. Top of the second. Here's Rob Ryan. Ryan may be our hottest hitter right now. Base hit to right. Average up to 282 after that single. Erubiel DURAZO batting 100 in his last 20 games before getting sent down. He did not do much better in the minors. He batted 240, had a couple dongs. But 12 RBI in 11 games, that is what makes me think he can come back and do a little bit better. We're going to have him hit and run instead of steal. Oh, no. Strike him out, throw him out. No, Ryan will bail out DURAZO. That is his 14th stolen base. He's 14 of 17. The only player on our team that cannot steal, who should be able to, is Junior Spivey. He's 5 for 13. Okay. Todd Walker with a runner in scoring position. 2-0. Popping it up. Foul ground. There's 2 down. And it's going to be up to J-Bell. 218 hitter versus righties, but we cannot play Hanley Frias as a starter anymore and a ground ball. So we have not been clutch. We've had 2 base runners left in scoring position. Okay. Bottom of the second, here's Chris Widger batting .412 versus lefties. Hard hit ground ball to short. Bell making the play. Future batting champ, Jose Vidro, with a 1-2 count. And he gets a base hit. Second hit off Pettitte. Runner at first for Rondell White. 333 hitter versus lefties. And Vidro steals second on Pudge. Everybody's still, it's only his 3rd stolen base. He is 3 for 3 though. Well, that feels like an automatic run scored. Never for us, always for them. 1-0. And a triple. Well, now we have to pull the infield in because we may not score a run today. Or maybe just one. Here's Orlando Cabrera. Ideally, it would be good to get Cabrera out, keep the runner at third, and then pitch to the pitcher. 1-1. Fly ball to left. Shallow. White will not risk it. Okay, Pettitte. Go after the pitcher, Pavano. 2-2. And a ground ball to third. And they just get the 1 run. That's probably all they're going to need. Top of the third. Here's Andy Pettitte. Striking out. Third strikeout for Pavano. And we are back to Gilkey, who struck out the leadoff the game. He grounds out, and Pudge lines up there. Yeah, we've got no chance today. Top of the lineup, Scott Samuels. Base hit, of course, because a lefty always gets a hit off a lefty. Give him a double. Come on. There we go. 23rd double. That's more than anybody on our team. Scott Samuels. Great job, baseball mogul. Ryan McGUIRE popping it up near home plate. Could be an error. Yep. Vladimir Guerrero 0 for 1. Ground ball to third. Check the runner. Go to first. And Andy TRACY struck out his first time. We'll make it 2-0. That's the ball game. Top of the fourth. And play it out. Bottom of the fourth. CABRERA. That's the first 1-2-3 inning for Pettitte. DURAZO. There we go. There's a gapper. Doesn't really mean anything. That is his 12th double of the year. Todd Walker. Bottom of 5th. Pitcher gets a hit. Of course he does. Of course. It's the 5th inning, so they're going to score as many runs as they possibly can here. GUERRERO with a 2-run shot. Has to be. There's no reason Pavano would get on. Maybe they're going to strand him. GILKEY. Pudge goes deep. Number 9 on the year. 2-1. There's a gapper. Of course, a left-hander must get a hit off of a lefty. It's the only way it works. WIDGER with a comebacker. Oh, going to third and getting me out there. That's stupid. That's terrible base running. 5 Ks for Pettitte, striking out VIDRO. Base hit. CABRERA give him the 3-1 lead, maybe 4. Yep. Pitcher gets a second hit, of course. No, absolutely doesn't matter. Another 5-run performance from Pettitte. Yeah, never when we need it, only when it doesn't not matter. This will be a strikeout, so it doesn't matter. But we'll go on contact. Oh, son of a bitch. Off the wall. Yeah, why not? Okay, well, Pettitte's done. And I guess Travis Lee coming off the bench. Oh, fuck! God bless it. I'm so angry that I effed that up. I can't undo it either. Okay, well, I guess I get what I deserve. What do we do here? Wait, how many outs are there? 1? And they do have the infield pulled in. I'm the worst manager ever. The thing is, if they had the batter on the bottom and then the bases up here, it would make more sense because you're close, right? That's why I always make that mistake. I mean, partially also because I'm an asshole, but also because it should be batter, first, second, third. That's the way that I picture it in my head. Having said that, I'm still an idiot. I guess we have to go to Gary Maddox. God bless it. That's just dumb. I mean, there's really nothing we can do. I mean, it's an automatic out either way. It's just, I feel stupid now. Well, that could get the run in. Lee does not have good speed. I don't know if Samuels has a good arm. That's good tag. None of it, it's all irrelevant anyway. This game is over, but it just makes me mad. GILKEY, infield single, we'll steal, because who cares? We're just padding stats. I don't think GILKEY's had a stolen base in a while. All right, that had to happen. All right, so Maddox will come in and replace GILKEY. And I guess Lee will have to play first. Otherwise, that'll compound my stupidity. And then we'll bring in Frias. Didn't really want to do that, but that is a defensive upgrade. I'm a dupe. All right, we got two lefties. We'll bring in Chris Hammond. Again, it's irrelevant. Walking a lefty, great. Awesome. Walking the righty, awesome. Great. Oh, so good. Such good baseball. That'll get a couple more in. Awesome. Fantastic. Fantastic randomization here by Baseball Mogul. Good. Good job. Great. Bob Henley coming in to play catcher. Double dong day for Pudge, but again, does not matter. That is his 10-time run. Higgy walks. Fly ball. We'll steal because it does not matter. Dustin Hermanson coming into the ballgame. Dusty Herm, as I like to call him. Absolutely no chance to be clutch. Oh, Hanley Frias. He made contact. Oh, and an error and a run scores. Cool, cool. Great. Good job, Baseball Mogul. All right. We've got nothing. We've got nothing and nobody. Bring in Omar Dahl, Jamie Carroll, pinch hitting. Another rookie. This team is all rookies. Cool, cool. Yeah, there we go. Fly ball to center. Lefty on lefty. Does not matter, apparently, ever. And Ryan McGuire. Ben Fleetman. Fleetum. Travis Lee. Famous pinch runner. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. We will bring in Spivey. The pinch hit. We'll steal second base. Maddox has been terrible. The fastest guys are the worst. Remember when we had Ricky Henderson on the Tigers? He was 6 for 8. And he was like 50% chance. Every time he tried to steal. A comebacker. Maddox does make it to third. Pudge going for a triple dong day. This would tie it up. He's going to gap it. Again, there's no actual chance we're going to win. But we'll take all the stats we can get. All right. Wrap this game up. Whoa, what happened there? Whoa, what happened? Wait, was that the ball game? Whoa, I've never seen that happen. The game just ended. I have no idea why that was. That's crazy. We did lose 8-7. It's simulating. That was wacky. I have never had that happen. Anaheim lost 9 in a row now. So I wonder who pitched that 9th inning. We'll find out. We'll find out. I don't know. Headline news. Nothing. Transactions. A few. Let's see. Wow, a lot? So Tom Glavine, who got traded to Baltimore, probably won't even miss a start. Alan Mills on Baltimore. Couple of days also. Ronnie Belliard, a couple of days for Milwaukee. Al Leiter will miss one start at least for the Mets. Matt Whiteside for the Phillies. A broken forearm's going to miss 2 months. He'll be back in time for the end of the year. Brad Pennington, a broken elbow. He's toast. He was having an okay year, too. That's for the D-Rays. And then Reggie Williams will retire. Different Reggie Williams. Has not played since 1995. All right, let's pull up that box score and see what the F happened. I have no idea what happened there. Expos win 8-7. Ninth inning. Was that the ball game? Did I just think we had an extra? I guess that's what happened, right? Well, I guess I'm just off my game today. I apologize for that. We scored in the ninth. Right, we saw that. And then they didn't have to bat. Yeah, okay. That's weird. I just lost track of everything today. All right, good game by Pudge. 3 extra base hits. I mean, Andy Pettitte, he's gone. Chris Hammond, we're going to throw you into the deal. Carl Pavano, 11-7 on the year for a rookie. It's great that rookies can absolutely dominate, and Andy Pettitte, borderline Hall of Famer, has no chance. They had 6 extra base hits as well. We had 7. No, we had 6. Great. All right, that's it. We'll come back later and add more cards. We're actually doing Detroit tonight, so that'll be fun for me. So stick around for that. We're adding the 1972 Topps cards for the Detroit Tigers. Until then, everyone, have a great day.